So the new Halloween event for Doodle World came out about a week ago at the time of recording this, and it introduced two new doodles. One of them being the legendary Twisstler, which is a twin snake. Kind of looks like that one snake candy. I think it's called Twin Snakes. I don't know, I remember. But it's a food poison type, and it was so bad that it had to be buffed immediately. It got Gem Blast, Energy Wave, and its signature move got buffed to 70 base power. Now, this guy, stat-wise, doesn't seem really awesome, but when you have the right equipment, like the ones on screen, they will be awesome. Now, today, we're going to be destroying people with these snakes, and we're gonna have fun with it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get on with it. Alright, so starting off, I lead with Lurklet. Now, my team here is, I didn't really explain the team, but we got Lurklet, Twisstler, Clangatang, Stallion Female Awakened, what's his face? Corbett, and Ignisite. Now, I hit and run and go into Twisstler here, into Zerzura, because honestly, Twisstler is a decent swap-in for Zerzura, right? Because Bite and Flight always kills it, no matter what. He goes into Fodder Fiend, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like super defensive here, as you saw with the Eclipse. So, what if I click Bite and Flight again? Which is what I do, and I see that they're slower than me, and that only means one thing. They click Commanding Throw, which does a good chunk, but it forces me out into Clangatang, which is really good, because this Clangatang is kind of a speedy set. However, I go Lurklet here, just to apply pressure. So, Lurklet into what? Into Zerzura again. Now, here, I just click Choke, because I want as much chip on this Zerzura as physically possible. So, Choke is going to do good damage here. Choke, do almost all of its health, and next turn it should be dead. However, I'm not going to risk that. I don't really want to risk that. So, I go into Twisstler here. I think I went Twisstler? I remember Twisstler. No, Corbett. I'm wrong. Okay. By the way, this is a voiceover, just in case you didn't know. So he goes Hahayina, which I actually learned later is Spike Thorn's defensive set, which is a little strange, but I'm not going to judge. So I see this as an opportunity to set up B summons because he's -1. And do I really care about getting hit? No. So he clicks Hand Run, right? And I get my hazard up for free. However, he goes into the Sigilude. Sigilude? Sigilude. I don't know how to pronounce it. We'll call it Seam Knight, since his name's Seam Knight. So the Seam Knight comes in, I go Clangatang. Then I remember, oh hey, my item gets disabled, so I don't get any recovery for health. So I go Stallion here. And then goes Zerzura, this is a fair response. However, Stallion always lives a hit, so I take this opportunity to, awaken and click Mind Empowerment. And I think that's perfect. So I Mind Empowerment here as I awaken, and he goes Potter Fiend, right? That should be Potter Fiend. Yeah, that's Potter Fiend. So he goes Potter Fiend here, and I'm thinking to myself, does Aurora Flash kill? Because I'm not going to pull up Aurora Flash for all the dark types that try to swap into me. So I'm thinking it could kill, and it does. Yeah, of course it does. It's +2 Stallion. Aurora Flash is weak, but that's like half. So he goes into Arcwat, which I'm thinking to myself, okay, what if I just hit this? Because Arcwat has nothing to hit me super effectively. It shouldn't kill. So I did. And I barely lived. And I killed Arcwat in exchange. Now, I'm gonna be honest, he went into the Seam Knight, and I was thinking this guy had priority, because he went into it. I was like, damn, this thing has priority? So I went into Lurk, thinking it has priority, which it doesn't even click priority. It clicks Make Vortex, so I'm like, aw man, I'm like wasting that for no reason. So I pursued this guy here. I honestly thought that would have killed, but I forgot he disabled my item. So he goes into the Hahayina. This is where I just go into Twisstler, because I don't really care. I think Twisstler is a good swap-in. So I go Twisstler on his, I'm pretty sure, recharge. I don't think he clicked Hand Run. He could have clicked Hand Run. I don't know. He did click Hand Run. Okay. So, Twisstler on his Hand Run. He goes into Zerzura, which I click Pursuit on, because I'm gonna be honest, not Pursuit. This guy doesn't have Pursuit. I click Feast on, because honestly, I just want to scout how much this Earth Surge is gonna do. It does a good chunk, but I'm healthy enough to where it doesn't really matter how much it does now. So I click Bite and Plate here. Can this please stop healing? Please stop healing. Okay, I click Bite and Plate here. Try to kill off the Suzuki. He goes ahead and haha, no problem, no problem. I personally am just going to click the Fabled Energy Wave. Now here, look, this is where I find out it's defensive because it's spiked thorns, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I click Energy Wave here. And he reveals to be Shock Therapy as well. So I'm wondering what the heck does this hyena got going on? It doesn't matter though, because Energy Wave does a lot. Now, next turn, I decide, okay, I'm not going to click Energy Wave. I don't want to risk Signal Loop coming in, so I click Gem Blast here. Recharge, I get recharge, just fine. It literally just, I literally heal more than it did damage to me, which is so funny. So I get a free boost, I got my health back, my next move should crit. It should crit. However, the Pikatrix comes in and pressures me out. And obviously, I don't want to take a Raging Bonfire. Raging Bonfire is not something I want to take to the face. So I go Corbin here. Since Corbin's my best swapping for the woman, Pikatrix. The woman bird. This is a very pretty bird, by the way. Let's admire this bird anyway. Anyway, let's kill it. I click Hit and Run, which always kills Pikatrix no matter what. They incinerate, which is fair. Considering my item, that's fair. However, I just kill it because I went out of the way. So yeah, that's a dead bird. We're having chicken for dinner. He goes in the Seam Knight, barely surviving the, what's his face? Barely surviving the Beast Summon. However, it's not going to help him because he's going to die anyways. And he forfeits. Okay, that's cool. That was really good. On to the next battle. Alright, for the next battle, we got a little bit of a harder matchup in my opinion. We got Terrafin and I lead off with Twisstler. So, Twisstler here, I'm just going to play Bite and Play because I don't know what this Terrafin's going to do. It hard swaps into Hazardation, which I Bite and Play. But let's see how much Bite and Play actually does. And I'm like, damn. That did a good amount. So I click Bite and Play again. Mineral Cannon going to do a little chunk. However, this Bite and Play is going to do damage. And that did way less damage than the first hit. So I may have gone the damage roll. So here, I'm like thinking, okay, this guy can definitely 1v on this. So I click Bite and Play again. And he goes Monologue. And I'm thinking, okay, Play is going to do good chip. And it does do good chip. Unfortunately, it's a not very effective attack that's also 70 base power. So yeah, Twisstler is kind of just handicapped by this Monologue. So I go Corbin as my swapping, and Corbin clicks Disease because it has Foreign Substance. Because of course it does. Why wouldn't it have Foreign Substance? I see this as an opportunity to click B Summon because they have, for one, no removal mostly. They only have like one guaranteed removal, and that's Terrafin. So I click B Summon. No reason not to. They go into the Fabled Terrafin. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna go Twisstler. I don't really care what happens. I'm just gonna go Twisstler. So Twisstler comes in. Twisstler. Takes a, I don't even know how to say that. I'm gonna have to go over it later. And I'm gonna click Bite and Play again. Because you know what? I want chip on something. So I'm clicking, what did I click? That was Energy Wave. I like that as Bite and Play. I click Energy Wave thinking it's gonna do slightly more damage to Monologue. I think it did actually do more damage to Monologue. Oh yeah, that did more damage to Monologue, I think. Oh yeah. It don't really matter. Now here, I go Ignisect because I'm thinking to myself, damn, Ignisect is kind of nice here. So I go Ignisect. He clicks Shell Crash, which is cool because I'm immune to that. So I'm thinking to myself, he's not staying in, so I'm just gonna click Hit and Run and chill. Sorry, I just drank some water. I click Hit and Run on the Terrafin. I'm gonna take some Thorn Chip, but that's fine. Now I'm thinking to myself, am I willing to sacrifice Lurk Lid to kill this guy off? And yeah, I am, because I don't really want this guy around and move my hazard. So I go Lurk Lid, I click Choke, which doesn't kill because it's a Terrafin, and it hits me with the Dissolution. There we go, Dissolution. Okay, I didn't read that, Dissolution. So I'm thinking, okay, Thorn Chip's probably gonna kill me. I'm just gonna click Choke again, because I want the guy gone. So I choke again, I choke that Terrafin out, killing myself in the process. I don't know how I choked out this giant turtle, but we're not going to talk about that. Now, I go Twisstler, thinking it's a good swapping. It was a decent swapping to a Daffodili. Now, I click Gem Blast for some reason. I miss Gem Blast, clicks Mudwave, and boom, and nukes me with Mudblade. And I'm thinking, okay, that's not really good. So I go into Corbid, thinking this was a fine swapping. Well, it was. Then he go Monologue. So yeah. Unfortunately, I let my Twisstler get too low here to where it just dies to anything now. Twisstler is probably going to be useless for the rest of this battle, but that's okay, because there's a whole nother battle waiting for Twisstler. So I set up B-Summon again, just to get my hazards up. They click Flaunt, just to heal. Understandable. I click Hit and Run here, because there's no reason not to Hit and Run. Because I'm clearly slower, I should just Hit and Run always to get momentum. They swapped into Tough Blaze, Annihilator of Souls, so that's a light tint Tough Blaze that actually kind of looks nice. But I'm gonna go Female Stallion and own something. So we go Stallion, click Awaken, click Psycho Force. Now, I'm looking at this here and I'm thinking, damn, Stallion kind of go crazy here if I can keep Daffo under control. Because me hitting this Tough Blaze with a move is going to start stacking up my what's-his-face momentum. I forgot what the trait's called. Yeah, I honestly forgot what the trait's called. I'm probably gonna have to look at it after this recording. But they go Daffodili, which isn't very awesome. I'm just gonna go Corbid, because Corbid's kind of my best swapping into this. Oh, that is... I forget to edit this out. Whoops. Okay. Whatever. Oh, never mind. It went Ignisect. Alright, cool. So, Ignisect is here. I forgot to edit that part out. My bad. I tried to edit the switching part, because I didn't really like it. But yeah, I guess I left that in there. So I click Hand Run here on the Zuzur, I'm assuming? Yeah, okay, Zuzur. So Zuzur comes in on my Hand Run, do a little chip. It's not much because it's Ignisect. We go Twisstler here. There, I edited it out there. Okay. Now, here, I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're gonna get a low roll, or maybe they're not invested. So I click Feast, hoping they aren't invested, right? And unfortunately for me, they are, in fact, invested. So they kill me. So Twisstler is down. The Twisstler is down. The stakes are down. Now, I have to worry about Stallion here. So I'm going to Stallion, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do some decent chip, because I already have one stack up. And I know Stallion will live itself. I get a crit, which someone annoyed me that mattered. It did not matter, bro. Dude, I literally have like 3 stacks down. That did not matter. Anyway. Stallion's gonna go crazy, so I just spam Psycho Force, because there's no reason not to spam Psycho Force. Why wouldn't you spam Psycho Force? So, Hazin is dead. This is my 4th stack, and next one is 5th. I forgot what the max is for the Stallion trait. I'm gonna check after this recording once again, but yeah, that's down. That's cool, this is down. Yeah. So they go Daffodili, and I'm thinking to myself, why would I not just go Corbid? So I go Corbid here. Corbid is a good swap. Corbin comes in, ready to snarl over this guy. And yeah, Hyper Voice, yeah, I don't know why he clicked Hyper Voice, he clicked it, though. So I click Hit and Run here, because good bird hit and runs, always. You would always want to hit and run on your slow pivot, because you want to be the most annoying thing in the world. So, Monologue comes in, get chipped by B-Summon, and my Hit and Run. And then, I go Stallion, because Stallion is the only guy, or one of the only guys that's actually gonna chip this thing. So I go Stallion, click Psycho Force, because why would I not click Psycho Force? I feel like Psycho Force is just gonna kill. I've already got so many stacks, it's Monologue, so yeah, it's dead. That's a dead Monologue. The Rock Golem has fallen apart, or whatever Monologue is. Daffodili comes back in, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm just gonna go back into Corbin, because there's no reason not to. And to my surprise, they end up clicking Hyper Voice again for some reason. I don't know why they clicked it twice in a row, but whatever. So this gives me another free Hit and Run, because this is clearly a Sapphire Daffodili. So I click Hit and Run, and they go into their Depressed Bird. Very depressed bird. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna go Ignisect, because Ignisect definitely kills an range. So I go Ignisect here, and I click the strongest move I have against these two guys, Intemophobia. Intemophobia, yeah. So that kills Jujutsu because it's like 1 HP, obviously. And then I see Dak without it, because it's the last thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick up the kill here, because I'm Ignisect. Clear offense, Dak without it. I was wrong, because Ignisect does not pick up the kill. It does a lot of damage, but it does, in fact, not pick up the kill. So yeah, that's unfortunate. However, I quad resisted, so it's fine. They have to crit me, which they don't get the crit, spoiler alert. And that's that battle. We're gonna go into the last one. Hurry up, please hurry up. Okay. Did you know you can buy the new Venusaur shirts? Anyway, on to the next battle. Alright, on to the last battle, and this is the battle where Twisstler did the most work. So, he leads off with male Ursa. I lead off with playing a tank, because I was expecting a different lead, but unfortunately, this is a male Ursa. So I go Twisstler, for some reason. I don't know why I go Twisstler. Also, for some reason, it wouldn't let me edit this out. It kept lagging every time I tried to edit this out. So yeah, you're just gonna see me sitting here and, wait, never mind. What happened? Oh, never mind, it just skipped. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, he awakens the Cerebopod. He hits me with a psychokinetic launch. I hit him with a Bite and Blight. Bite and Blight does absolutely nothing for some reason. I don't know why. But it does nothing. I go into Lurklid, thinking he's gonna click it again. It clicks Pylon, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Because I'm just gonna click Pursuit and ruin this guy's day, you see. So I click Pursuit, I get the Cerebopod out, and after that, I start looking at his team, and I'm starting to notice, hey, this is kind of Twisstler fodder. Because, okay, spoiler alert, that Incineroar is actually, you know, it's Yo-Yo. So it's slower than Twisstler, and if I get Twisstler up and going with like +2 boost, then I just win. So here they go Chair Guard, and I'm thinking, okay, they're probably gonna set up, so I click Commanding Blow, because I don't want them to set up, which they do set up, and I just have to pray to God that I don't miss, and I don't miss. So yeah, that's it. The guard, there goes Chair Guard. Back into this collab. Welcome to the World collab. It's nice to see you again. So, it's not nice to see you again. So, here, I click Hit and Run, I believe. No, I click B7. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I click B7 on the guy that takes Spike Ownership. So here, knowing that it's Yo-Yo, I hit and run, because it's Yo-Yo. Why would I not hit and run? So, hit and run into playing, and I just click Dispose, because their only Hazard Setter is dead, and I don't really want Pylons up, because it's going to hurt my Ignisect, Corbid, and Lurklid. So I click Dispose here, because I know the Ensign's never staying in. They go into Clap, which I take Spiky Thorn's chip from. Spiky Thorns in this guy is terrible, by the way. Can people start running this? Like, this is genuinely, like, terrible. I don't know why people run Spiky Thorns in this guy. Anyway, I decided to just play dumb with Plaything, and I click Earthquake here. Because why would I not click Earthquake? I want to make sure I get chip on this as much as possible, so yeah, I click Earthquake here. They go Chair Guard, which is unfortunate, but it's whatever. And I know for a fact that they can never kill me with Chair Guard. They can never one. They need a boost. So what I do here is I decide to foreign the Chair Guard just in case I need to chip it down. So I click foreign on the glow up. That's fine. I click foreign. Yeah, foreign. So I'm thinking here, okay, I'm just gonna sack off playing. So I'm gonna click Disarm. Because honestly, I have faith in the Twistlers. The Twistlers. I have faith in them. So I click Disarm, thinking, okay, they're probably gonna hit me, and they do hit me, right? So here's what happens. I go Twisstler because I resist both stabs, and I'm invested, so they would need a crit coming. So I click Beast here. Aerial doesn't do a lot, actually, even though it's +2. So yeah, I healed that all. So here, I go for a Bite and Flight, which was probably a mistake, because I'm pretty sure Bite and Flight, I'm pretty sure they win the collab here. Instant or Cloud, they win its one of the two. But it doesn't matter, because Bite and Flight's still chip. So yeah, they went, yeah, that's Cloud. So they go into collab. That's annoying. Then I'm like, okay, I know I eat hits from this, so what if I just Energy Wave? And that's exactly what I do. I Energy Wave on their heals. So this is another reason why I don't like Spiky Thorn's collab, because you're forced to heal every 50 turns. So I click Energy Wave, literally do more than it heals, and it's back to square one. It can't heal forever. So it heals again when I unfortunately try to predict and I click Buy and Play. So I take Spike Endurance Jump, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. That's okay. So here, I click Energy Wave again. Or no, I click Beast. No, I click Beast. Sorry, I click Beast. On the Millersa. Now, here, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna eat this Millersa like it's nothing. So I, in fact, after this, I just click Gem Blast. Because honestly, I don't care. I click Gem Blast thinking, okay, I'm gonna eat this Millersa hit. It doesn't matter. Because I'm thinking to myself, they're not gonna stay in. Which they didn't stay in. So yeah, Gem Blast did come in handy. So I Gem Blast here on the instant. And then, I don't know why, but I was thinking, okay, maybe Bite and Plate would kill this range. So I Bite and Plate. And the Millersa comes in. And it takes like, it loses all of its health. I'm like -2 on Bite, but Plate is like +1. So it like loses all of its health from Plate. So yeah, there goes Plate. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna Gem Blast again, because I know Plate will kill next turn. So I Gem Blast for the +2 Plate. And the Gem Blast chip is definitely gonna kill. So I Bite and Plate again, knowing that Plate will kill. Now, how Bite and Plate works with the trait actually is Bite will be the one that always crits. Plate will never crit because of the trait. So yeah. Even then, Bite critting is somewhat helpful here because I'm like -2 attack. So he goes Clab. And I'm just gonna Energy Wave this Clab because this Clab is very Energy Waveable. So I Energy Wave it because I know it can't kill me unless it flinches me twice in a row, I think. Twice? Yes, twice in a row. So yeah, I kill it. I crit, obviously, because I always crit on my next move if I stand. So I heal. Nice healing. So they go Dappo Dally here, which has been off the field for the whole time. Stack your money? No, I'm gonna stack you in this. I'm gonna put you in a pancake. Now, he life zapped. That's okay. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bite you, and then I'm gonna plate. And that's a dead bunny thing. So yeah, that's cool. Now, I got my health back. And this Instant is about to feed me more health. One of the two, because Chair Guard can never kill me, and Instant comes in, which is Go-Yo, so it underspeeds me, even with my minimal speed. So I Bite and Plate, I crit him with Bite, and then I plate him, because, yeah, and I get my health back, so Chair Guard can't do anything, right? And this Chair Guard isn't running Harmony, because I fought this before, or no, I saw it before, not fought this. And it's bulky Chair Guard with Feast. So yeah, it can't Harmony me and cheese me. So yeah, that's wraps. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you want to see in the future. I'll try to do more videos like these. Kind of fun just talking about them. Anyway, I'm gonna try to upload a video for the Doodles next week. Can't guarantee that go because apparently I'm going on another cruise, which I didn't know about or I forgot about. So yeah, I can't guarantee that I'll upload a showcase next week, but I will try to upload some. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, night, wherever you live. Bye.